For just over 30 years, Albertans from across the province and from all walks of life have gathered here at the Government House for this special celebration. They gather to recognize the best of Alberta with the highest honors and provisions to offer. I can tell you that membership of the Alberta Order of Excellence is not something that's bestowed lightly. In fact, just 116 individuals have been invested into the order over the years. If you look at the roster of the Alberta Order of Excellence to date, one thing that is abundantly clear is a remarkable diversity of contributions those distinguished citizens citizens have made to our province. And yet, despite the unique experience of each and every member of the order, there is a single overriding helpful ways to express their gratitude. If you want to perfect a description of how the gratitude manifests itself, you don't need to go any further than the words from our special guest of honor, the Alberta writer, Aretha Van Herk. Earlier this year, we videotaped a conversation with all of our new members as part of the new AOE project. You'll be hearing more about that later on tonight. In her video, Aretha was asked to comment on the debt that she feels she owes for the privilege of living in this great province and the country. And she said, "Thankfulness is a very complicated act. It just isn't saying thank you once. It's living your thank you."
On behalf of Council, I'm very honored to recommend Eric Rajah for membership in the Alberta Order of Excellence. The accomplishments to date of Eric Rajah are proof positive of the tremendous power that lies in single acts of kindness. The late Robert Kennedy had an excellent way to describe this power. He said, and I'll quote, "Each time we stand up for an ideal or act to improve the lot of others, we send forth a tiny ripple of hope. And when it crosses with millions of centers of energy from other ripples, it builds into a current capable of extraordinary change." Eric will tell you that the current of hope that changed his own life began before he was born. In fact, it was with compassionate Albertans who traveled to Sri Lanka to build a much-needed school. His mother received an education and was lifted out of poverty. And in time, the family had means to come to Canada. And that gave Eric the opportunity to create a better life for himself, along with the resources and motivation to make a difference in the lives of others. Through the organization he co-founded, Eric has touched the lives of countless people in need of developing nations. Eric Rajah and A Better World are accomplishing far more than ensuring some of the most vulnerable people on our planet have access to essential things such as food, clean water, schools, and health care. From very modest beginnings, over the years he's assembled a veritable army of volunteers and donors who are all focused on a single ultimate goal, and that is to lift people up. In essence, what Eric is doing through A Better World is giving people the power to create stronger, happier, and healthier lives for themselves and for their community. And in time, those people will make their own contributions to the wave of compassion that continues to grow and enrich our world thanks to the generosity of people like Eric Rajah. In recognition of his outstanding service, it is my honor, on behalf of Council, to name Eric Rajah as a member of the Alberta Order of Excellence.